And yeah, hopefully we close this match out here successfully. Our opponent's giving us a hello good game, which you absolutely have to love. I hope he's a fan. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to check out Hello Good Game. Today we're playing a little bit of Bant Ramp, and this bad boy is pretty gross. It's everything you loved from your old Bant Ramp, and we've added a couple nukes. One, our Dream Trawler. This guy should be called a Dream Trawler. It is so good. Flying lifelink, 3/5. We seen this in our control deck yesterday. If you've not seen that, go check that out. Whenever you attack, it draws a card. Oh my god. And you can discard a card to give it hexproof. So it's basically a 5/5 with lifelink, flying, and hexproof, which is a lot. We also have Titan of Nature's Wrath. This is a 3-drop. It's a 6/6, so that's cool. Whenever it hits the battlefield, you sacrifice it unless it's escaped. So its escape cost is 4, plus exiling 5 cards from your graveyard. It does take a little bit to get to, because you don't really want to be putting too many things in the graveyard here. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you gain 3 life and draw a card, and then you may put a land onto the battlefield. So this is a really cool ramp for 3. Right, we can Growth Spiral on our opponent's end turn at 2. We play this on our 3rd turn to ramp, right? If we don't pull that Paradise Druid for 2, right? So really cool ramp option, and it's also going to gain you life, so you have that longevity as well. We don't have too many field wipes in the main board, literally any. Only removal here is Voracious Hydra, and then we have Teferi, which can bounce things back to our opponent's hand. Knight of Autumn is going to take care of enchantments and artifacts. I guess we should probably break down the deck card by card here. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. We have 4 Paradise Druids, 4 Growth Spirals, 2 Voracious Hydras, 4 Hydroid Krasis, 3 Knight of Autumns, 3 Titan of Nature's Wrath, 4 Teferi Time Rattlers, 2 Tomeo Collector of Tales, 4 Nissa Who Shakes the World, 3 Dream Trawlers, 1 Plains, 1 Island, 4 Forests, 4 Hollowed Fountains, 1 Temple of Enchantment, 4 Temple Gardens, 2 Temple of Plenty, 4 Breeding Pools, 4 Temple of Mystery, and 2 Fabled Passages in the main board. Again, I forgot my glasses at the barbershop. I've got to go get them tomorrow, so I'm blind as a bat. We're basically playing this game off shapes and colors, so bear with me. Our sideboard, we have 4 Devout Decrees, 3 Destiny Spinners, 1 Knight of Autumn, 2 Elspeth Conquers Death, 2 Time Wipes, 1 Tolstamir, and 2 Agents of Treachery. So Time Wipe here is our only real hard counter to aggro matches other than our single target creature removal. Obviously, if we're going against counter decks, we want to get our Destiny Spinner out, because then our creature and enchantment spells can't be countered, which is really great. Knight of Autumn is cool when we're removing enchantments and artifacts. Elspeth gets rid of big baddies and brings your planeswalkers back, which is really cool. Agent of Treachery takes their big baddies. Tolstamir is more single target removal, which is great. And Devout Decree is just red and black hate. So yeah, easy as that. It's not very hard to sideboard in this deck. Basically, you just determine what your opponent is and run cards accordingly. The main directive is ramping, right? Bant Ramp, we all know that. You play your land, you play your Paradise Druid, you play your Growth Spiral. Now we play our as well. Then we get either our Teferi out, we bounce our opponent back a turn, which is like setting ourselves up by a half turn almost. Then we get Nissa out. If we have protectors, now all of our turns are basically 1.5 of his turns, because we have that extra mana. We get Dream Trawlers out. We make sure that we're surviving, gaining that life. That's game, you guys. It's as easy as that. Really, Hydroid Krasis is our big draw engine here. Is a little draw engine. Dream Trawler is a small draw engine, similar to whenever he attacks. But you're going to be getting your Dream Trawler out a lot more frequently than you will your just because you don't have to escape it to get on the field. That's the deck, you guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you do take care and enjoy today's footage. Be sure to check us out every morning, 6 a.m. PST on Twitch. Come join the community, all that good stuff. We just had our first successful Brawl tournament on Battlefy. You can sign up for the second in the description of all our videos as well. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Growth Spiral provides some form of ramp, except for we can't play it, which is a bummer. Opponent goes first, which we can allow because it's such a good hand despite the fact we don't have an island. I think we can get there. If we play a Paradise Druid, or if we draw an island, most of this is fixed. Would you look at that? There you go. Let's get that in play immediately. So white aggro deck. We really need Dream Trawler on the field. We're gonna have to pay a little for this. It sucks, but it is what it is. Stopping on our opponent's end step to play it. Keeps him from playing an unbreakable formation because he thinks I'm gonna counter it. So he continues to go in with his creatures. Goes even wider. At this point we can play the Growth Spiral. Playing that Temple Garden. We have nothing really worthwhile for 4. Taking a lot of damage next turn potentially. If we don't bounce some of these tokens. Then again we could just continue to ramp, which I do not mind. Right, just getting all that land into the field. Right, we did a little bit of damage to ourselves, which we probably shouldn't have done. But we're sitting on 6 land now, which is a Dream Trawler, you guys. Ugh, right? There it is. If he has some form of exile, that could really hoop us here. As far as sideboarding goes, we know we need field wipes. Shattered the Sky. Hopefully we can play our Nissa and immediately draw a Hydroid Crisis to play, gain some life. Banner's gonna suck. Hopefully there's no formation on the other end of it. We do gain 3 life. That's that. Back to 2. We still need to wipe the field, you guys. Or pull another Dream Trawler. That could potentially help us survive as well. We're gonna give it Hexproof here. Discarding our Paradise Druid. Which is great. Playing our Nissa first, and then I believe we can play our Teferi afterwards. Right, we're gonna grab a Breeding Pool here. Playing our Temple, grabbing that Scry, another Dream Trawler. We like that, ladies and gentlemen. Teferi goes out. He is a nuisance, let me tell you what. Minusing one of these tokens. It gets destroyed, which is great. Dream Trawler gets ticked up, which is really cool as well. And we're going all in. We need this 5 life, because if he exiles us next turn, it will have been worthless. This way he has to deal that extra little bit of damage, and we still have the Defender with the land. So, what's he got for us, you guys? Let's see. I thought we were a goner here, to be honest. But again, Dream Trawler, it's so good. He can only deal 6 damage here, and we would kill one of them. So we can deal with this, you guys. That's absolutely accessible. Right, still at 4. Our turn now. Get that draw in. Take the Scry. Teferi can go. We have one of him. Let's plus this.
I've got it.
Let's plus this land out. Let's play another Dream Trawler, which should make our opponent concede. And And we are attacking, getting 5 more life. Pulling another Nissa, doing quite a bit of damage, and now we have even more defenders because we have 2 land on the field now. There's not much our opponent can do at this point. Yeah, that's that. Let's move on to game 2, you guys. Time wipe? Absolutely. We need to wipe his field. I really don't mind Tolstomir either. Just because we're going to get to remove him. The Hydra's good as well. Knight of Autumn could get dropped out. So 2 goes down there. Temeo, maybe? I'm not really sure how that fits in very well. The Dream Trawler stays. We want the time wipe. Nissa did kind of save us there, so we want to leave that. Hopefully we pull more Euros. This doesn't really work because they're all 3 or less. That's why I'm thinking Tolstomir for even more removal. Right, let's drop 1 Nissa. No, let's drop 1 Krasis. And then take a Tolstomir in lieu of that. That's the correct play there. Right, because we don't necessarily need the big flyer. What we need is the removal on those creatures. That's why Teferi is really good. The lands do alright as long as we don't get him above 3. Knight of Autumn could have potentially stayed to get the banner. But again, I think he sees that coming. And we have our lucky card here and even one of our sideboard beauties. So let's take that early scry. And that's a little bit of removal as well. We're gonna keep it. Right, as long as we can keep these tokens off the field, we should be generally okay. We could be holding a quench here, so he's gonna want to attack before he does anything. Maybe we should have kept our Knight of Autumn. That could be a misplay on our behalf. I think it was. We want to remove the creatures, but we maybe should have removed the artifacts. I think we're going to be okay, though. Let's play our Growth Spiral. Getting our Temple out there for the scry before our draw. A Euro, we like that. That's Lifegain and Ramp. That's very good, actually. Let's play that immediately. Ooh, we draw another Uro. That's so good. The Plains goes out. We sacrifice our Uro. Play our Fabled Passage. Just looking for more forests at this point. So when we do pull a Nissa, we get double value from them. We are ramping quite nicely here. If we draw a land, we have our Trawler out. I might even just go into Tolstomir, right? If we don't draw the land. Get the removal out on something. Like a Healer Hawk. We don't have any field wipes, so we really have to make the most of the single target removal in the deck. Ooh, a Lockstone. That's actually quite nice. He doesn't do his healer hook though, which is gonna prove to be a little bit of a misplay because now our wolf does get in. Right, we remove the healer hawk. Wolf stays up. Land goes in for the scry. Nissa is the missing piece of our puzzle, and we've just found it. It makes us smile a little bit. Our opponent still has a pretty thick mitt. Gideon, that's one of his sideboard options. Still have 20 life though. And he's gonna make his other tokens indestructible. Lifelink. Interesting. So I will go in with double removal, if you believe it. We could have double blocked his Loxodon and then done that, but I think by then he might have clued in to his Gideon. One, two, three, four. That's actually perfect. We're gonna kill the bird. Just continuing to remove everything so we can't power up and get that big attack in, right? Now we can remove his Loxodon unless he gives it indestructible. We might even let it through so we can play our Nissa and then we have more protection for Nissa. If he plays a flyer, we go Dream Trawler. He's got the Draw Engine, so he might give it life gain and we can trade, which I'm totally down for, getting that Loxodon off the field. It really is not leaving him with much. What is it, indestructible or lifelink? Let's see. He's thinking about it. Life gain equals draw, indestructible means it stays around. But what does my opponent do next turn if I don't get the draw? He did go indestructible, so we're gonna allow 10 points of damage through. We're gonna allow it. He has 3 left. No blocks. Ouch. That's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, is that hurts. Alright, hopefully he doesn't have another creature here. No, we get away with that at least. Let's take that scry. He does have some shenanigans to do, I guess. What could he have? Instant speed for 3. Dream Trawler can absolutely stay there. That's the whole point of this. We're gonna play our Nissa. Probably should play our Dream Trawler, I don't know. Now we plus a land. I almost want to play my Uro off it, but we won't. We need to survive. I think we kill his Gideon. No, because then we're dead. No, then we still have a blocker. This is going to be clutch. Does he have removal on our Temple of Mystery? That's going to be the question. And now that we have declared our attacker, well, no, we need the Vigilance, so we can't tap it. So he would kill his venerated Loxodon instead. No. That's okay. Once we do declare our land as a blocker, we can tap it for our growth spiral. Right, so he's tapped. Nope. No, no, no. Passing to our blockers. Here we go. Now before damage, we should be able to tap it. Right? For that green. Casting our growth spiral. Drawing another Dream Trawler. No land put in the field, but at this point, we're just collecting these nukes while trying to survive. Losing the land sucks, but it's okay. Nissa's gonna really start to stack on value here. We need to block his flyer. That's our primary objective. He has no cards in hand. He will get to draw. But I think we may have made the right decision dropping our Knight of Autumn. We're gonna pay life for that. Play our Earl on it. Gets us the draw. Is it Fairy? That does help. Now we can toss another land out. So we have 3 blockers. We should be good. The land can attack. Alright, that's fine. He should not block with that. So as long as he has no removal, we're going to be okay. To top deck removal at this point would be legendary of him. I would not even be mad, you guys. He's sitting over there like Yu-Gi-Moto, believing in the power of the cards. So we are in a unique position to kill everything he has. We're gonna triple block, or double block, sorry, just in case he's got some sort of shenanigans. Let's see what he chooses. He does choose to kill the Hydra instead, but again, wipes his field just for the draw. I hope it was good. Has 3 mana left. That plays basically everything in the whole white deck. Never mind 1 card. Just kidding. He goes wide. That's actually really good. My turn. We're going to fairy bounce one of these tokens. That's a prime directive of ours here. We should have done the lifelink one. I don't know what I'm thinking. That's kind of funny. Let's get this land activated again.
Behold, nature's true power.
Let's get an Uro in the field. We can get rid of some land here, I guess. Growth spirals. Oh, what else? I guess the Hydra. Anything but that other Uro. Right, gets to draw another card. Put this land into the field, which is great. 3 lands. Just, oh, it doubles because of Nissa, so I'll actually pay life for that. And now we can attack, and then after we attack, we can play our Tomeo. Yeah, 7 life will be plenty. I was thinking, oh, should we get the extra life gain from our Dream Trawler via Growth Spiral? But I think let's just go wide on Planeswalker Town and get that Tomeo out as well. We can basically pay life for everything.
I would like to test a new
Oh gosh. Tolsimir, probably.
I have learned much from my ancestors.
Ending our turn. We can Growth Spiral on his turn now. We do have the 2 blockers. And that was one heck of a turn, you guys. So much value provided by Nissa, especially if you can get some draws going. And Dream Trawler not only provides the draw, but he provides that life gain that's going to get you to the later half of the game a lot of the times. We didn't have any field wipes, but we were able to sideboard in more creature single target removal. And yeah, we're just able to pick them off one by one. It's as easy as that. I'm pretty sure our opponent's left feels bad, but at the end of the day, that's kind of how it goes. I didn't even realize we're not even in ranked. This was meant to be a ranked video, but nonetheless, we're gonna let it rock anyways. Today was pretty busy, so we wanted to get you guys some sort of content. We're still working on our next free-to-play deck. We want it to be really good, and rumor has it can reach top 100 Mythic, you guys. So hold on, that's gonna be coming out in a few days. Stay tuned for that, really exciting stuff. And yeah, hopefully we close this match out here successfully. Our opponent's giving us a hello good game, which you absolutely have to love. I hope he's a fan. And another Haunted Witness. That's okay. We do not mind. We can kill both of these. We can even just take the damage at this point. What do you do against Planeswalker Town? Not much. So it's the worst of both worlds. You have all these Planeswalkers, which sucks. Plus you have like stuff like Uro and Dream Trawler, which is just like, ouch. It's a lot to handle. We're gonna go to our blockers here. Take both these tokens out. And now we're gonna Growth Spiral. Since we've already declared it as a blocker, we can tap it. Just playing that extra land, why not? He can draw here, which I would definitely recommend. And yes, let's take our turn here. We did pull our single Knight of Autumn, and at that point I don't think it would have done much. But that's the game, you guys. 25 minutes of straight Bant beatdown. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check out the Twitch channel. We're live every morning, 6 a.m. PST. And yeah, if you've liked this YouTube content, it would be great if you could tell a friend. We're really growing, so that's great as well. Tell them about the gem giveaway if you want. And yeah, I hope to see you all soon. Take care.